Just imagine a creature that never needed motivation, that never postponed a task until tomorrow, that never stopped to think, this credit should belong to me. This creature is not an angel, not a human philosopher, not a self-help guru, and yet this creature lives right beneath your feet, and somehow it has discovered secrets that humans are still struggling to understand. This is the story of an ant, and even more than that, this is the story of you. Let me ask you something honest. Have you ever started something new and felt that electric excitement in the first few days, and then watched it quietly disappear? A student begins the semester with a promise. This time I will study every single day. First week, perfect. Second week, a little less. Third week, I'll start properly tomorrow. An employee joins a new company full of fire. I am going to do the best work of my life here. First month, exceptional. 6 months later, just another routine. An entrepreneur writes the plan. I will create content every single day. I will show up. First week, prolific. 6 months later, silence. So what happened to all of them? They were running entirely on motivation. And motivation is an emotion. And emotion were never designed to be permanent. Researchers at Harvard University spent years studying ant colonies. What they found was striking. Inside a colony of hundreds of thousands of ants, there is no such thing as a motivated day or an unmotivated day. An ant never thinks, I don't feel like working today. The weather is off. Let me just wait until I feel inspired. It simply does three things. When a signal appears, follow it. When a path exists, walk it. When a task is in front of it, complete it. That is not motivation. That is a system, and a system never has an off day. We do the opposite. We run our lives on emotion. When we feel good, we work brilliantly. When we feel low, we cannot even leave the couch. When inspiration is high, we want to move mountains. When it drops, we cannot move a single stone. And because emotions are never stable, our consistency never becomes stable either. Stop waiting for motivation. Build a system instead. A system is simple, a fixed time, a fixed task, regardless of how you feel. Think about the 5 daily prayers. No one asks you, do you feel motivated to pray today? The time arrives, and you pray. That is a system built into a life. Your most important work deserves the same respect. 2 people decide to start a YouTube channel. The first person says, when inspiration hits me, when I truly feel it, I'll record. 6 months later, 3 videos uploaded. The second person builds a system. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m., I write the script. 1 hour. Thursday, I record. Good video or bad video, it gets done. 6 months later, 24 videos uploaded. The algorithm has found him. The audience has found him. He did not win because he was more talented. He did not win because he was more motivated. He won because he built a system. And that is the first secret the ant already lives by. Here's a question worth sitting with. What small action did you take today? And perhaps your answer is nothing special. There was no big task today. And that thought is the most expensive thought most people ever have. We have been taught to chase the big moment, the breakthrough, the pivot, the grand beginning, and so we wait for it. A student thinks, What difference does 30 minutes of study actually make? An employee thinks, such a small extra effort, does it even matter? An entrepreneur thinks, I only connected with one person today. Is that enough? Because of this thinking, most people never become who they once imagined they could be. E.O. Wilson, the biologist Harvard called the Darwin of our age, spent his entire career studying ants. He observed something that changed how we understand collective effort. One ant cannot change very much. A single ant carrying a single grain of soil is almost invisible. But when 10,000 ants each carry one grain every single day, they build tunnel systems several meters deep. They construct colonies that house millions. They create civilizations. No ant ever carried the whole colony. Every ant only carried their one grain. We want results immediately. 1 week at the gym, no difference yet. 1 month creating content, barely any views. 3 months of studying, still no offer. And we stop, precisely at the moment when things are about to change. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear explains this precisely. If you improve just 1% every single day, by the end of 1 year, you are 37 times better. 37 times, from 1%, every day. Today you do not need to move the mountain. Today, you only need to pick up 1 stone. If you are a student, 30 minutes of focused study every day becomes 180 hours of deep knowledge by year's end. If you are an employee, one new skill concept every day becomes complete mastery within a year. If you run a business, one genuine conversation with one customer every day becomes 365 real relationships in 12 months. This is not philosophy. It is mathematics, and mathematics does not care how you feel. In 1994, Jeff Bezos started Amazon from his home garage. On the very first day of sales, he sold one book, but every day a small step, one new title added, one new city reached, one new product category opened. Bezos has said that on day 1, he was not thinking about becoming the richest man in the world. He was thinking about one question. What is the most useful small step I can take today? That is exactly how an ant thinks. 1 grain today, 1 grain tomorrow, 1 grain every day after that. And one day, it becomes an entire city. Imagine 2 people working together on a project. The project succeeds. The first person walks into the manager's office and says, "This happened because of me. The idea was mine. The execution was mine. I carried this." The second person says nothing and simply starts working on the next project. A few months later, the second person gets promoted. The first person thinks, "This is unfair." But it was not unfair. The manager had noticed something far more important than credit. The manager had noticed who actually does the work and who simply claims it. That is the price of ego. It costs you more than you realize, and it charges you quietly. Inside an ant colony, there are no titles, no badges. No ant ever stops to announce, "I built this tunnel." Every ant asks only one question. What does the colony need right now? If food is needed, it brings food. If tunnels are needed, it carries soil. If the queen needs protecting, it gives its life. An ant never thinks, "This task is beneath my position. Will I receive proper recognition for this? Should I wait until someone notices my effort?" Only the work, only the result, only the colony. Humans are remarkable at working together and equally remarkable at undermining it. We want to collaborate, but we want the victory to be ours. We want the idea to come from us. We want our voice heard first. We want the success to carry our name. And when that does not happen, we pull back our effort. We become less generous with our ideas. Sometimes we even begin to work against the team. That is what ego does. It does not just damage you personally, it damages everyone around you, and then it blames them for the result. Make your work bigger than your ego. When you are in a meeting, do not ask, "Was my idea accepted?" Ask, "Did the best idea win?" When you work inside a team, do not ask, "How much of this belongs to me?" Ask, "Did the work actually get done?" When someone rejects your idea, do not ask, "Why won't they listen to me?" Ask, "Was my idea truly the best available?" People who consistently set their ego aside and focus only on the quality of the work always move forward. Not always loudly, but always forward. Steve Wozniak built most of the technical foundation of the first Apple computers. Steve Jobs received most of the public recognition. The world celebrated Jobs, the face, the presenter, the visionary. Wozniak built what Jobs presented. Did Wozniak feel that was unfair? Did he make demands, issue ultimatums, undermine the company? No. Wozniak has said something that is worth remembering. "I was never interested in credit. I was only interested in building something great." That is the mindset of the ant. And that is the mindset that quietly moves people forward, long after the ones chasing credit have stopped. An ant never wakes up wondering, "Will my small effort matter today?" It simply carries its grain, again and again and again, and somehow, through millions of tiny invisible actions, an entire civilization appears beneath the earth. Maybe greatness was never supposed to arrive all at once. Maybe your future is being built in moments so small, you almost ignore them. The ant does not stop because the path is difficult. It does not stop because nobody is watching. It does not stop because progress feels slow. It only asks one question. What is the next thing that must be carried? And perhaps that is the question that can change a human life too. So tonight, do not promise yourself a perfect future. Do not wait for motivation. Do not wait for the perfect mood. Just carry one grain, one page, one workout, one prayer, 1 hour, one honest effort, and then tomorrow, carry another. Because the people who change their lives are usually not the most inspired. They are simply the one who never stopped carrying their grain. If this episode made you think differently, subscribe to the channel, because this is not just a series about ants. It is a series about human nature, about discipline, purpose, ego, fear, and the hidden laws quietly controlling our lives every single day. And until the next episode, keep carrying your grain.